So, good evening. I'm so glad to have Cindy Landis with us tonight. Cindy is an incredible CEO in Partner Co. She has spent 20 years in the real estate world. She's owned businesses, very traditional businesses, for over 30 years. She's built and scaled three businesses over seven figures. So, this is somebody that really loves business, loves the passion behind it, but also is here because of the products. But tonight, we're just going to talk about the business side. And why would Cindy leave real estate or add something else to her career with the network marketing industry? So I'm just going to turn it over to Cindy.
Well, thanks, Lisa. I appreciate you having me here, and thank you, everybody. And as Lisa said, yes, I do have a quite a traditional business background. I even sold businesses for a living. I sold all kinds of mom and pop businesses and from pizza places to flower shops. I always talk about that, gas stations, all kinds of little things in a rural town, rural county, if you will. But one thing I did is I evaluated businesses for a living. And so I like to talk about that a little bit going into this tonight because really, Lisa asked, why am I here? And why are you here tonight? Well, hopefully, you're here to really get a feel for what we're doing and how you can get involved. But why I'm here is because when I took a look at this industry, we always say we didn't know, we don't know what we don't know, right? So I didn't realize when I owned big franchises and businesses, I didn't realize that this industry could be better than the ones was in. But it ends up that with PartnerCo specifically, you are 11 times more likely to make over $100,000 a year with PartnerCo than you are in real estate as a real estate agent, okay, as a realtor. And I had 160 plus realtors that worked for me at one time. I owned four real estate franchises and had a lot of agents. So it was after that when I realized that the industry actually gave you the ability to work from anywhere. So you can work from a beach or your home or anything like that. And the industry gave you just time freedom. It allowed you to work your schedule around your life, and yet you could earn more money faster or more likely than in real estate that I trained. I actually taught the pre-licensing courses in my county for 5 years. So here I taught everyone how to make 100,000 plus in real estate and didn't realize that this industry, this company specifically, could do them 11 times better, so more likely to succeed. So once I had that realization, that was one. That was one big box checked that said, okay, I need to pay attention. But two, because I do evaluate businesses, I jumped in. And I want to talk about what PartnerCo has. And if you are here for the first time or hearing this for the first time, you can look us up anywhere. It's just partner.co, anywhere you want to look us up. And we're doing big things in a short period of time. We're a 400 plus $1 million a year business, and we're heading to become a multi-billion-dollar business. And I don't take that lightly or say that lightly because what we're doing here is we're showing people how to capture a piece of that, 400,000 to a billion or multi-billion-dollar company into our own households financially. And the company itself, PartnerCo, is in an industry called the health and wellness industry. It is a $6 trillion industry and growing, expected to be 10 trillion by another 4 years, less than 4 years now, is that's the expectation. So we're not just capturing our piece of PartnerCo's rise, but a whole piece of the industry's rise. That's why we're all going to rise together. And what we do here is really basically two things. We find customers for really great products. I want to talk to you about that. You see, in this industry, the company, PartnerCo, they develop the products. We have doctors. Everything we have is doctor created and backed by science. Our products are effective. We have over 215 published clinical studies and dozens of third-party validations and certifications. And what that means is it tells you that when you share these products with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers, with people at church, people at the gym, people in your neighborhood, or people around the world through the internet, through social media, that you can feel great knowing that they're going to get a benefit out of these products. And I have been fortunate enough to be here since the beginning and see it firsthand. We have hundreds of thousands of positive testimonials on our products, and we've sold millions and millions and millions of bottles of even just one of our products, sold over, goodness, I think it's over 180 million bottles at this point. It's a huge number, and 2 million of one of our flagship products that has really went viral over the last 2 years. And so our products are incredible. Now, remember, we're here to talk about a business, though. So I'm just saying that in any industry out there, if you have an incredible product that makes a difference in people's lives, then you can have a really, really strong income from that, right? You can have a really good business. And so this company, Partner Co, goes out and they source the best products, the best ingredients, and the best doctors. Our head scientist is a Harvard grad. His his background is incredible. Any hospital would beg to have him, any research company, any pharmaceutical company. But he wanted to be in the wellness category, not the sick care category. So he came here. And so our products are developed by the best of the best, and they make a difference. And so the company takes care of all that part. What do we do here? I said we do two things. We share products that are really good with our friends, family, and other people. We get the benefits ourselves of taking the products. Obviously, I love the products. But then we build a team of business builders. That's the only two things we do. We share products and we share the business model with other people. Why? Because instead of advertising on billboards and TV and radio, we just send word of mouth to people we know, or people on social media, or people on the internet, and say, hey, try this product for that. Try this product for losing weight or sleeping better or gaining muscle or detoxing your body, right? That's all we do. And the more people we have doing that, the more we sell collectively. And we get to earn some team commissions as we build a team. So we earn on our sales and we earn on a commission on our team sales. You don't need to know anything about sales. You don't need to know how to present. You don't need to know anything about health and wellness. If you have a body, then you know what feels good and what doesn't, right? So it's not about being an expert at being, an expert in health and wellness. It's not about being an expert in business. It's about sharing incredible products and earning an income by teaching other people to do the same. That's it. And so the reason I'm here is because I went through and I had a list of things that were important to me when I looked at a company and I evaluated it. You see, when I was in real estate and I owned real estate offices, it's really crazy because I thought, wow, this is such a great industry. You sell a property, you sell a business or a property, and you get paid this really big check one time, and then you're looking to sell something else and get another big check. Now, don't get me wrong, I did well and I had realtors that did very well. But here's what I can tell you, 20 years plus in that industry, and I do not still receive a check from that. 12 years, well, actually 18 years in this industry, and the last 12 years with the products that are in this company, I'm still receiving a check every single month after month for products that I sold one time 12 years ago, and 10 years ago, and 8 years ago, and 6 years ago, and last year. And then the stuff that I shared with people, and I say sell, I shared it with people. People reach out to me and say, hey, what is it that you take for this? Or what is it you do to stay healthy or fit? And I share it. That's all I do. And then they say, I want some. And they love it just like I do. And they buy it next month and the month after and the month after that. So the great thing is that really we can take anyone 18 to up in their 80s. And yes, we have people 18 and we have people well in their 80s working with us here at Partner Co. You don't need to have any experience, as I said, but you can build a big business. So we have a 6-month business blueprint that we like to teach people how to take their business and build it with our systems to get to a level we call senior officer in the company. That currently pays about $14,000 a month at paid as level. And that's a real number. Okay. That's about $160,000 a year. That's better than the average realtor, guys. It's better than the average realtor. And the great part is you can get going for less than $30. That's your initial enrollment fee to Partner Co. And they're going to give you everything you need, your replicated website. They're going to give you, that'll help you track your customers, track your sales, all of those things, right? It also helps you track your commission. That's important because we're here to earn an income. And we really can have your business up and running. The only other thing you need is you need some products to share. You need products to try yourself, to sample out, to share, and to sell. And we have a system that teaches you how to do that. So if you're someone out there that's ready to really just add an extra stream of income, get healthy, help other people earn an extra stream of income and get healthy, then Partner Co. is definitely for you. You see, there's a reason I walked away from an industry that I poured my heart and soul and, by the way, $1 million into to get it up and running. And I bought this business and got all the things I needed for less than a couple $1,000s. This business, I say this, I do not say this lightly. This business has the potential to earn me more than the 4 real estate franchises I owned did combined. I could technically show you that on paper. It's hard for people to swallow that statement, but it's true. And so why would I want to be anywhere else when I can teach anyone from an auto mechanic, a stay-at-home mom, a doctor, an attorney, a nurse, a teacher, my next door neighbor, my aunt, right? I can teach anybody how to earn an income here. And I can also help a lot of people with a lot of health issues. So I just invite you to get back with the person that invited you to this call, because things are heating up in our world here because we're on the move. Things are getting epic, as we say, right, Lisa? They're getting epic. And the company is in momentum. It's growing constantly. This week, we've had such an incredible growth in the company, and people are hearing about us. So we want you in now. We want you to be part of the early in. And we are a few years in, so we're not brand new, but we're still early on because the momentum is just now building. And where we're going from here, the sky's the limit. We're on our way. So with that, Lisa, I would just like to end the call here tonight and thank you all for taking your time and listening to us, and invite you to come back every week for a different person's perspective. That's me from a business perspective, but we will have other people sharing. I know Dr. Laura shared last week and it was incredible. So come back every Tuesday, get involved, and bring your prospects back next Tuesday as well. Thank you, guys. Have a great evening.